Om Shanti, 19th April 2020, in today's Bab Dada's Avyakt Murli, where Baba will be talking about unlimited and broad intellect. So it's important for we children to understand, as Baba said, that you are the real special souls because you have the understanding of yourself and Bab Dada. Despite the world may think that those who have knowledge of science and knowledge of politics, etc., are the special souls, but Baba says no. You, my Brahmin children, are actually special. Also, we need to keep in mind about the love with effort that Baba has talked about today, that you should make effort with love. Also, Baba said there is no point of wasting your thought, energy, or maybe your time for that matter. And Baba has also talked to Kumaris today. So by keeping the unlimited and broad intellect, it's important to understand that there is no connection between marriage and purity. Even unmarried boys and girls are not pure today, as we all are aware of this fact. And maybe a married couple is staying in absolute purity. So by having this unlimited and broad understanding of marriage and purity, it's important to understand what exactly Bab Dada is asking when he says purity. So now let's listen to the Murli in detail. And today's Avyakt Murli's heading is that the sign of a broad and unlimited intellect, where today the spiritual father, the ocean of love, the bestower of all treasures, the bestower of blessings, has come to celebrate a meeting with all his cooperative, loving and easy yogi children. This meeting of spiritual love, that is, this meeting of spirits, is a unique meeting, and such spiritual gatherings cannot take place at any other time throughout the whole cycle. Well, the confluence age has received this blessing of spiritual meetings. At this time of blessings, the blessed children attain this imperishable blessing from the Father, the bestower of blessings. And the Father's imperishable part of being the bestower of fortune and the bestower of blessings is performed at this time. In the very beginning, Baba said, easy yogi children. So we need to keep that in mind, loving and easy yogi children. Well, the Father's imperishable part of being the bestower of fortune and bestower of blessings is performed at this time, and at such a time, souls who have a right to blessings and claiming their right for all time, well, Bab Dada is pleased to see such a spiritual gathering. Bab Dada is also seeing how much innocent, ordinary souls who attain such an elevated attainment have become instruments in front of the world. In today's world, everyone considers souls who have a right to the knowledge of politics, the knowledge of science, a right to temporary kingdom, or maybe a right to be a religious leader, to be special souls. However, which speciality does Bab Dada see? So first of all, no well-known souls have the speciality that you Brahmin children have of knowing yourself and the Father. Very important, underlying. Shiv Baba says, this is why, whilst being innocent in ordinary, you have claimed blessings from the bestower of blessings and become special, worthy of worship souls for birth after birth. Even well-known souls of today bow down and salute worthy of worship souls. You have become such special souls, and do you experience such a spiritual intoxication? To make disheartened, hopeless souls into souls who have hope is the Father's speciality. Seeing the children, Bab Dada was smiling in the subtle region. If you told any soul who doesn't have knowledge that this whole gathering is of souls who have a right to the kingdom of the world, would he believe you? He would be amazed. However, Bab Dada knows that the Father loves souls who have love and elevated feelings in their hearts. Well, the love in your heart is the main basis of your attaining an elevated attainment. I repeat Bab Dada's statement where Baba says, the love is in your heart is the main basis of your attaining an elevated attainment. Please underline this. The love in your hearts make you come here from far away to be residents of Madhuban. The Father, the comforter of heart, loves the love in your hearts. Therefore, whatever you are, however you are, you're loved by the God, and this is why He made you belong to Him. People of the world are still waiting and wondering when the Father comes, will it be like this or will it be like that? However, what emerges from the mouths and hearts of you? Well, Shiv Baba is saying that the whole world is waiting for the arrival of God, and on the other hand, what emerges from the mouths and hearts of all of you? So we all say, I have attained this. In Hindi we call it Pana tha so pa liya, ab kya baki raha? There is nothing left to attain. Well, you have become full, whereas those intellectuals are even now using their time to trying to recognize the Father. And this is why it is said that the Father is innocent Lord. Your speciality of recognition has made you into special souls, and you have recognized and attained. What do you have to do in the future? Do you feel mercy for all souls? All our souls and all belong to the one unlimited Father. Let no soul of your family remain deprived of blessings. Just imagine what Baba is saying. Let no soul of your family, the unlimited family, remain deprived of blessings. Do you have such zeal and enthusiasm in your hearts, or have you just become busy with just your own households? To remain stable on the unlimited stage and to have the elevated thought of serving unlimited souls is the easy way to achieve success. Well, you're now celebrating the golden jubilee of doing service, are you not? You have planned a big program for that, have you not? Just as you have planned such a big program, similarly, has each one of you made preparations with such a big heart and with such unlimited zeal and enthusiasm in an unlimited way? Or do you just think, if I have a chance to give a lecture, I will do that? Means there is no point of waiting in giving a lecture. Well, Shiv Baba says, if I have an opportunity to distribute leaflets, I will do that. Well, see what Baba will say. Have you only made those preparations? Is just that called unlimited preparations? Well, simply to fulfill the duty you have been given is not called having unlimited enthusiasm. To fulfill your duty is a sign of being obedient. However, just that it is not called having a broad and unlimited intellect or unlimited zeal and enthusiasm. The sign of being unlimited is to bring about newness in the duty and service you have been given. Whether it is serving food or giving lectures, to put newness in every form of service at every moment is called being unlimited. Whatever you did in the previous year, let there definitely be some spiritual addition to that. Do you have such zeal and enthusiasm in your heart? Or do you think that it will just continue as it has been, just for the name's sake maybe? Well, Bab Dada says the method and growth continue to change at every moment just as time is coming close. So you must also give every soul a special experience of the Father and of closeness to the family. Think about what newness you have to bring about. Well, you are going to hold a big conference program, are you not? Is everyone doing it? Or it is just the seniors who are doing that? It is everyone's task, is it not? How clearly Bab Dada is talking, isn't it? Well, Bab Dada says, each one of you has to think, in order to bring about newness in service, I have to move forward. Even if you only have maybe two to be made instruments for being in the front, for example, only a few will give a lecture. So what will the whole gathering do? A task is only accomplished when duties are distributed to everyone. However, everyone has to be an instrument in what? Wherever you may be, whatever service you are an instrument for, wherever and whenever a big program is to take place anywhere, then for that time, even whilst being far away, let there definitely be constantly elevated wishes and elevated feelings for world benefit in the mind of each of you. For instance, when VIPs are unable to come for a program, they send their good wishes. So are you less than them? The good wishes and pure feelings of all of you will definitely make the task successful. On this special day, tie a bracelet, that is, make a promise and do not waste your power of thought, power of time in anything, but become an instrument for unlimited service and also cooperate with the power of your mind every moment. Don't think that the conference is taking place in Abu and that is why you're sitting in such or such country. No, all of you are cooperated in the unlimited task, so create an atmosphere and environment. And Bab Dada is not like human beings where he'll be saying these things just in order to motivate. He's saying this because he means it. When he's saying that you all are equally important, he really means that. When he says cooperation with mind is very important, he really means that. Well, Bab Dada says since they are able to send a rocket from one country to another with the power of science, then with using power of silence, can you not cooperate with the power of your mind, with your good wishes and benevolent feelings here in Abu? Some become instruments in the corporeal form with their words or deeds, and some become instruments by serving with the mind, but for however many days the program lasts, whether it is for 5 days or 6 days for the duration, let every Brahmin soul have this bracelet of service tied. I, the soul, have to become an instrument to bring about success. Maybe you're giving a lecture, but if the mind is not connected, like Bab Dada says, so there is no success in that lecture, or there's no success in the service that you're performing through your mouth or maybe verbs. So here Shiv Baba says that each one of you has to consider yourselves to be responsible. Don't take this to mean that since everyone is responsible, then everyone should get a chance to give a lecture, or that you are only responsible when you have a special duty. That is not called responsibility. Wherever you are, in whatever duty you receive, whether it is of sitting far away or going onto the stage, you have to cooperate. This is called spreading waves of spirituality, of service throughout the whole world. Spread waves of happiness and zeal and enthusiasm. Do you cooperate in this way? You will show some newness in this conference, will you not? It is the Golden Jubilee, and so spread wave of happiness everywhere that the Golden Age is going to come. Create the hope of an elevated future in souls who are afraid and without hope. They are afraid and without hope in today's world right now with this thing called Corona, isn't it? Well, Bab Dada says, let the wave of happiness be created in souls who are afraid. This is golden service for the Golden Jubilee. Keep this aim. Let yourself become real gold and mold yourself to every task and celebrate the Golden Jubilee. Well, Bab Dada says, while you just continue to think and keep saying that you will do it at some point, well, time is passing by. Then at the end, you will just bring whoever you can get hold of. Of course, the number of souls increases, but you're having a big unlimited program so that you can bring one such soul who can become an instrument for many others. Service continues to happen everywhere, does it not? And at your own places too, you continue to have programs for such souls. Well, Baba says, make effort with love. Love is such that a soul who is influenced by love would say yes, even if he was going to say no. Well, even if the soul was going to disagree, he will agree if we have the sense of love. Well, even when they don't have time, they make time for the spiritual love. So prepare that ground. Don't think that the ground is like that and that those people are like that. No. What were you like? But you have changed, have you not? Pure wishes always give elevated fruit. Acha. Well, the Father is pleased that you have come to your own home, but time is also limited. However, many people come and the same time is distributed between all. So if there are 4 pieces of something and 8 people who have to receive, what would you do? You would distribute it accordingly, would you not? Even Bab Dada has to move along according to the right method. Bab Dada cannot say, why have so many of you come? You may come, you're welcome, but a method has to be created according to time. Yes, in the subtle region, there is no limit on time. Baba has talked about Maharashtra, that they will perform wonders. Only when they make such a great soul an instrument can it be said that Maharashtra, that is great land. And Delhi is an instrument. Do not think that you have had many conferences, so now you will do whatever you can. No, every year you have to move forward. There are many souls whom you can make instruments. Even those from Delhi have to become special instruments. And what will Rajasthan do? Rajasthan always has to claim number 1 in every task because the number 1 headquarters is in Rajasthan. So you have to become number 1 in both quality and quantity. You double foreigners will also show newness, will you not? So see, in such a small period of time, Baba is collecting everyone in his thought and words. Will spread the wave of good news in every country, and everyone will then give you blessings from their hearts. People are very much afraid bring such souls into the wave of spiritual happiness, not temporary happiness. Let there be such a wave of spiritual happiness that they feel you are souls who have become instruments to give them a pure message, just like an angel. Do you understand? Well, Bab Dada will then tell you the result and also bring about newness, and you will receive a number on the basis of your newness. Acha. To all the souls who have a right to self-sovereignty and to the sovereignty of the world, to the elevated souls who are constantly engaged in unlimited service with an unlimited attitude, to the special souls who constantly have unlimited hearts, unlimited intellects and unlimited zeal and enthusiasm. Well, this unlimited is never tied in the fact that marriage and purity, they are correlated. No, we have to understand, because the next meeting of Bab Dada is with Kumaris in this Murli only. Well, to those who always consider themselves to be instruments for every form of service and who carry out the construction, to those who are constantly elevated and attain success in service like the Father, to such spiritual souls, love, remembrance and namaste from the spiritual Father. And we spiritual souls say namaste to our beloved spiritual Bap Dada. And Bap Dada met Kumaris. So Kumari life is always remembered as a life free from blame. A Kumari life is always remembered as an elevated life and is also worshipped. Do you consider yourselves to be such elevated, worthy of worship souls? All of you Kumaris are those who will show special wonders, are you not? Or are you those who will just study? Will you become world servers or limited servers? Are you going to serve just Gujarat, just Madhya Pradesh, or just such and such place? You're not like that, are you? Ever ready souls make everyone ever ready. So you Kumaris can do whatever you want. Today's government is not able to say what it says. If you want to serve while staying in such a kingdom, then there will be success when such powerful service takes place. Have you claimed a number in the study of the knowledge? Keep the aim of definitely claiming number 1. And always show the speciality of speaking less, but let whoever you go in front of learn a lesson from your life. There are many who give lessons through speech. There are also those who listen to that. But it is a speciality to teach a lesson through your life. Amazing thought. Well, become a teacher with your life, not a teacher who teaches with words. You have to tell them with words, but even after telling them in words, if it is not in your life, then they won't believe you. They would say there are many who say this. Therefore, keep the aim of making others belong to the Father through your life. Nowadays, people are not interested in listening to anyone. They want to see it. Radio is something to listen to and TV is something to watch. Which do they prefer? TV. They would prefer to see rather than hear. So they also want to see in your life, right? So how you have moved along, how do you do everything, how your vision is spiritual. Well, keep this aim. Do you understand? Do you know the importance of Kumaris at the conference age? At the conference age, the greatest of all are Kumaris. So have you become cooperative in service? Considering yourself to be great, or do you have to become that? What aim do you have? Do you have the aim of playing a double part? Will you carry a basket? That is basket of job. Acha. Today's blessing is, may you become full of all treasures by being equally a child and a master. Bap Dada says, just as everyone has intoxication of being a child, that I repeat the blessing by the way, where Baba says, equally a child and a master. May you become full of all treasures by being equally a child and a master. Where Baba explains that just as everyone has the intoxication of being a child, in the same way, be a child and a master. That is, experience the complete stage equal to the Father's. The speciality of a master is that, to the extent you are a master, you accordingly let the sanskars of a world server constantly emerge. Let there be the intoxication of being a master and a whole server, basically whole world server, to the same extent. And you would then be called equal to the Father. Put both forms of a child and a master constantly into practice, and you will then be able to experience the stage of being equal to the Father, full of all treasures. Basically, there has to be a balance between the sense of being a master and a child, where you have the right to suggest like a master, but also simultaneously, if your suggestions are not accepted, you should accept that situation like a child. Just like a child suggests anything like a master and accepts the acceptance or rejection just like a child with a very innocent sense. So Baba is trying or asking we children to maintain the balance of being a master and a child. Because if you become too much master, you create that sense of ego that everyone has to listen me. And if you become too much child, then there is no point of you being the master that is giving suggestions or becoming an active instrument, just like Baba said that you should bring newness in your service. So becoming too much master and too much child, none of them is good. So Baba is asking we children to keep a balance. And in slogan he said, claim a right to the limitless treasures of knowledge and dependency will then finish. Claim a right to the limitless treasures of knowledge and dependency will then finish. And there is this small note where we all have to collectively sit from 6:30 to 7:30 for the International Yoga. Om Shanti.